Well, good morning, everyone. This is the last of, I think, maybe the second to last, of the cookie baking marathon. I didn't post all the cookies I made. I'm not going to lie, some of them I did not do. So I do a cutout recipe I talked about. I did not video the actual me making the dough. I just videoed me rolling it out, showing you techniques of how to roll out your cookie dough. And I will post all videos, or sorry, all recipes. I'm going to screenshot them all at the end of all these uploading, which is going to take some time. They're all going to YouTube, and my phone, it doesn't upload super fast, and that's the reason. I put them to YouTube, this way I know they're safe. Then I had to delete 100 and something videos off my phone because my phone was getting hot and feeling like it was going to blow up. So with that being said, every cookie goes to YouTube, and I'm not trying to get people to go to YouTube. I just know that that's the easiest way for you to locate any videos. They're all in newest to oldest order. But on Facebook, you look at Reels. On Instagram, I still have no idea. I'm making peanut butter balls. We're talking about the world's most boring recipe, but the most requested and delicious item on the cookie tray. So the problem is, one year I made them, and I made all the cookie trays in my back porch were chilling overnight with everyone only got 2 balls on their tray. And years ago this was, when I had my very first house in Johnstown, my oldest brother Alan, who I loved dearly, he died at 44 of a heart attack, and I'm still never going to get over that. I digress. The peanut butter balls, he used to call them artery cloggers. So you know how I feel as I make them. I could cry, I could laugh. I have great memories of this. So I had all those trays set up in the back porch, and they were for the neighbors, the teachers, my friends, just everyone that I loved. I give out cookie trays to when I lived in Johnstown. So we had some mudslides and White Russians the night before, and he went in the back porch while I went to sleep, and every single tray, the saran wrap was lifted up and all the peanut butter balls were gone out of everyone's tray. So on the outside of the bathroom in that house, we had what they called a wardrobe, like a portable wardrobe you could hang some coats on. This is kind of a weird story I'm starting out with. So I thought I'd start with this and then make the balls to show you. He was 6'5", my brother. So he had put peanut butter balls on top of the wardrobe and then went in the bathroom to go to the bathroom and forgot that he put them up there. So months went by and I saw ants crawling up the side of the wardrobe. Yeah, thank you, my brother Alan. So 2 nights ago I got a letter from Patchogue Medford High School, people that went to school with him. He was an athlete, a huge athlete. He was not just baseball, he was baseball and basketball, and I mean an athlete. He was the all-star of 1974. If you look up MajorLeagueBaseball.com, you'll see he was picked for the Baltimore Orioles, 19th pick, for real. We had scouts come to our home. He's dead, and they're inducting him into the Hall of Fame in April. And I got an email because they want to invite family members to come see this happening. Their team went to the state champion, the county champion. My brother was all Suffolk County first, athlete of the year. Then he was all Long Island, and when I moved from there was 6 million people. So to be the athlete of the year for all of Long Island, he got a full scholarship. Sadly he did not complete college, but his athleticism he got from me. No, I got none. Is being recognized. So when I make these peanut butter balls, I could cry today, but I'm gonna just put a little shout out. Alan, I hope you're watching, and this is for you and for Alan and my son Tommy. But artery cloggers is what he called them. I'm going to call them peanut butter balls. I did change one thing. So the original recipe is in my book. I'm having a hard time with this one. So it's a pound of peanut butter, which is really 2 cups, okay? The recipe originally was a ½ pound of margarine, which is 2 sticks. I make it with butter. I have to do something to make these better if there's any possibility. I'm sure I gave them margarine back then because it was probably 50 cents. So the recipe, this is my mom's. My mom started this. She got it from when she worked at Coleco. So we made them for years. You're going to see me make the balls, then I'm going to have to pause you. I don't know how I'm going to do this because they have to chill, and then they got to dip in melted chocolate. It's not going to be exciting. So we got 2 cups of peanut butter, 2 sticks of butter or margarine, and 6 cups of powdered sugar. So here we go. Over here, we're going to start with not having the right spatula. So here's my 2 sticks of butter, and they have to be at room temperature, and they are. So yeah, this one's a tough one because I have every great and bittersweet memory, and I love my family that's not here anymore. I'm having a hard day. Making cookies one day for my kids are going to be really bad too because, well, you know, if you've lost the people you love, and I've lost 3 siblings and both parents when I was young, and they were young. So I'm just happy to be here with you guys, and I'm happy to be here to do this. And maybe this is a better way to do this stupid corner. I'm not moving that KitchenAid over here to this island. It's too hard, not for videos. Do you see me better, you think, over there? I don't know. So I'm going to use up the rest of the natural peanut butter and see where I get with that, because it needs to be scraped out and used. There's not much in there, as you can see. And then I have a Sam's Club one that I'm going to put in here. I don't want this spatula though. I thought I put my good one out. Well, I'm going to use this because this will work better. So do you have a lot of cookies in your repertoire that are family memories? I've posted that I'm looking for a cookie swap, guys. So actually this one doesn't have Crisco. Now that, well, yes it does. So the original recipe, the chocolate that you dipped it in, we'll talk about really bad, they were artery cloggers, honestly. Had paraffin wax, a little bit, let me see what it said. A half a bar of paraffin wax was in the original recipe. So I changed it to the much healthier thing. A tablespoon of Crisco. That's to melt the chocolate, so it gives it the gloss. So we used to not only put margarine in them, but we put wax. So let's think about it. I read the ingredients of the Crisco the other night, and so help me God, guys, I'm pretty sure that's the last Crisco I'm ever buying. We're going to have a disappointed bunch of humans next year unless they want to make them themselves. I have been on this health kick for a reason, and I only am making these cookies because, well, so that my granddaughter could see what I did do when she liked what she did like. There's 1 cup, so look at that little thing, right? I know I show it off every time. So now I'm going to do it again. It's just easier than going to the bottom. 2 cups is right there, but I don't like, it doesn't feel secure to me. So I do 1 cup at a time. And yes, this is a rubber spatula that works and gets everything out around the whole edge. So we got 1 cup of each kind of peanut butter. And then I'm going to whip that together and cream it while we chit chat. I wish I could chit chat. I really wish that this was like, maybe I should have went live, but I still couldn't read your messages unless I put the glasses on. So what, isn't that like an amazing story about my brother that all of a sudden I'm making his peanut butter balls and I get a letter saying he's going to be inducted into the Long Island or the Patchogue Medford Hall of Fame for his athleticism. So that's 2 cups, and now we're going to cream it, and I'm going to get everything off. This is like the most amazing tool. How many times have I told you that? Look, it's like clean inside. I'll wash it, but okay, let's get this out. And we got a nice little holder for it with this empty peanut butter jar. You guys, I have cleaned my kitchen every day. Every day. So this is garbage. This is not garbage. I have a jar. Mike McCabe, if you're watching, you sent me some articles regarding Alan Keith Willett. If anybody from Patchogue is watching, he had a scrapbook, and in it was every award he ever had. His wife Dale had it, and she passed away young at 61 with brain cancer. So all of his awards and recognitions, which were huge trophies, and they sold their house in Gloversville, we don't have them. So I'd love to have more than what I have. I have some. He had no children. I'm gonna scrape this down. So I'd love to have anything you guys could dig up from old records, Long Island Advance, anything that you could dig up on my brother to go, because I am planning to do this. My husband and I talked about it. I also let my brother Kevin know. We're gonna take the trip. We just drive to Connecticut. We get on a ferry, and we skip New York City, basically, which is what I want to do. A girl who grew up in Long Island, I was 70 miles out on the island. I cannot stand 5 boroughs of New York City. I never could, so I skip it. We're gonna do 6 cups into this. There's 1. Hopefully I have enough. I mean, I've went through some baked stuff. There's 2. I think I have 6 cups. I'm gonna shut up so I count right. 3. I'm gonna try for the other side. And you know I'm gonna put my 4. So the whole object of this is, when I'm done, there's 5, 6. Now, that cup has done its job, and the powdered sugar has done its job. You know this is going on. That thing, okay. So I guess I'm asking for anybody's help in records, if they know of any records or where I could get Patrick Medford records from 1974, those years he was in high school. I have just 1 set of newspaper clippings that my mom had when she passed away. It's really hard, you guys. You know, the holidays are hard. So this gentleman that wrote to me was friends with my brother. The other guy was also friends with my brother. I was 8 years younger than Alan. So he also knew my brother Steve, who passed away. So we have my sister who passed away. So it's just terrible. It's terrible. I have no one to support this. Let me see what we're doing here. I can feel it bumping up and down, so it needs a scraping. So it bumps up and down, and if I did not have, it's very heavy dough. It's a thick, dense dough because it's going to roll into balls. I'm sorry to put my back to you, but I got to scrape it down here. It's everything in there. It's really another foolproof, tried and true recipe. Maybe I should make my cookbook and call it the Artery Cloggers. No, I won't do that. Nobody will make it. But you can see it's bumping up and down like my peanut butter blossoms were. It's supposed to, and I'll show you why. It's done. Now, I'm going to try to get this out without losing it. See, it just crumbles right off of this. And it's a consistency that it's supposed to be. I get all this off. Okay. Without making more of a mess. Alright guys, peanut butter balls are going to go on to, oh my gosh, there we go. So now do you decide on small or big? Now I'm going to move this first. Let's see where we are. You can't see anything. Hello everyone. I'm only going to do a few and then I'm going to pause it because we're at 13 minutes and I talked about my brother the whole time. So I have a silicone mat on my baking sheet, and I'll show you how I roll out these balls that you can't see. So I have the small scoop because I'm going to make a lot of balls, and you just basically put it together like I did those peanut butter blossoms. I'm looking outside right now. So we're in upstate New York at the foothills of the Adirondack. Oh, there's a meatball. So it's nice and ready, but the problem with the balls is you got to almost freeze them, then dip them in the chocolate. So you cannot watch me make that many balls. Anyway, we're in upstate New York. We're supposed to have 50+ mile winds, and we're on an open lake with 6 miles of lake in front of us. So we're probably going to lose power. It's 48 degrees today, which is ridiculously weird because it was like 0 the other day. And tonight it's going to be 19. So I have no idea what's going to happen today. So if I never come back, I'm not in Kansas anymore. So there's a peanut butter ball. And I guess I'm going to do step 2 in the dipping. I don't know how else to do this. So I'm not going to pause it. It's at 15 minutes. I will post dipping my balls. Oh my God. If you watch me, what the heck is wrong with us? Or me? What's wrong with you that you want to watch me? Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm having a tough one with this, so I'm just going to get rolling, and I'll talk to you soon.